right, so today we have Leander and he will be showing us how to perform the seated cable row. So the seated cable row today is going to be performed on the Bowflex machine. So before Leander grabs the handles, we're just going to go over the proper way to start the movement before even grabbing the handles and beginning the preparation phase. So first, Leander's going to sit upright. He's going to bring his shoulders back. He's going to make sure he has a good line of gravity from his ear, shoulder, down to his elbow. So move your head back a little bit. There we go. Ear, shoulder, elbow, good line of gravity right there. He's going to keep his core nice and braced throughout the movement as well to protect his back. Something good to do no matter what exercise you're performing. And then we are going to start by going ahead and grabbing the handles. All right. And this movement is actually really good to do for Leander because he really likes working his back muscles. He finds that is important. He finds in the group fitness class that he goes to, hold on, you don't have to start performing them yet. They don't do enough back exercises, so that's something that he'd like to do here. So that's why we are doing the seated back row. And it's an early on exercise, one of the first exercise in the exercise training matrix. So it's good to start out, and then as he gets more advanced, we'll throw in some more advanced movements there. So Leander's got the handles. First thing he's going to do for the first part of the preparation phase is he's going to protract his shoulders. So he's going to move his shoulders closer there. So then, second part of the preparation phase, from there he's going to retract his shoulders, roll them back. Perfect. We're going to make sure we don't have that forward head protrusion. There we go. And then for the central part of the movement, Leander's going to go ahead and drive his shoulders back about 90 degrees, so right about, moving forward a little bit more, back right there. So as you can see, he's got a nice 90-degree angle between his glenohumeral joint, his elbow, and his wrist joint. That's where we want to end. Bring the arm back any further is going to put unnecessary tension and stress on the glenohumeral joint, could cause damage. That's not what we want. And then this is also the concentric phase too. So he's squeezing those muscles in his back together, concentrically. And then, on the way back, the terminal phase, so you can go ahead and that's the eccentric phase because these muscles are now lengthening. So now that Leander's got a good understanding of the movement, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have him perform 10 reps of the movement, and I will kind of correct him and explain what he's doing as he moves through. So just do 10 reps at a controlled pace, and I'll help you out as you go through. So you can go ahead and start. Right. So Leander is working more specifically, so bring that, you want to make sure end the elbow like right about here where you have it now, just because that's the 90-degree angle. So the prime mover muscles here are the rhomboids, the lower fibers of the, and make sure your head too, let's have that perfect. And let's bring those shoulders down. There we go, perfect, all right. Prime movers here are the lats, the rhomboids, and the upper traps. They're really carrying out the main parts of the movement. And then he does have an assisting muscles in his biceps. So feel a little in the biceps, but should mostly feel it up here. And actually, I'm going to ask Leander's permission while he's doing this if I can palpate. Is that okay? Yes. Great. All right. So right here in his shoulders, I'm going to meet in his upper traps. I'm just going to make sure, perfect, that he's mastering retraction, which I can tell he is because I can feel those rhomboids coming closer to the midline of the body. And then I'm going to palpate right here, the lower fibers of his lats to make sure he's engaging them properly, which he is as well. I can feel those contracting. All right, so we should be coming up to the end of the 10 reps. Let's do a couple more. Let's make sure our head is upright though, so we got that. There we go. Perfect. Core is nice and contracted. Awesome. All right, so that is 10 reps. All right, good, perfect. Back two was nice and straight. And, you know, after Leander's mastered this, one exercise I would advance into would be the one-arm row on the bench, and also the standing cable row, which is kind of like doing this exact same thing, but standing. So consider, all right. So we are good. That was the cable back row.